It is a machine built to win. At Madrid, second place feels like failure. One bad season can destroy a manager's reputation. And even legends are never truly safe. Over the last few years, Real Madrid has constantly changed coaches. Some arrived with huge expectations. Some left after historic success. And others barely survived a few months. But why does this keep happening? Today, we're going through the story of Real Madrid's managers in recent years. Who they, what they achieved, and why they eventually walked away or got pushed out. Zinedine Zidane, the unexpected genius, 2016-2018. It all starts with Zinedine Zidane. At first, many people doubted him. Yes, he was one of the greatest players ever. Yes, he was a Real Madrid legend. But coaching Real Madrid is different. Especially when you have stars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Karim Benzema. Managing those egos is one of the hardest jobs in football. Yet somehow, Zidane made it look easy. He wasn't obsessed with tactics like other managers. Instead, he mastered something even more important: managing personalities. Players respected him instantly because of his legendary career. And inside the dressing room, Zidane created peace. The result: absolute domination. Real Madrid won Champions League 2016, Champions League 2017, Champions League 2018, 3 in a row. Something almost impossible in modern football. And during this period, Madrid became the kings of Europe again. Cristiano Ronaldo was unstoppable. The midfield controlled every game. And Zidane always seemed calm no matter the pressure. But after winning the Champions League in 2018, everything changed. Zidane suddenly resigned. The football world was shocked. Why would a manager leave after creating history? Because Zidane understood something many coaches don't. He knew cycles eventually end. The squad looked mentally exhausted. Cristiano Ronaldo's future was uncertain. And keeping the same motivation forever is impossible. Instead of waiting for the collapse, Zidane left at the top. A legendary exit. Julen Lopetegui, the impossible job 2018. After Zidane left, Real Madrid appointed Julen Lopetegui. And honestly, he was already under pressure before coaching a single match. Why? Because Cristiano Ronaldo had just left for Juventus. Replacing Ronaldo's goals was almost impossible. For nearly a decade, Ronaldo guaranteed goals, confidence, fear in opponents, and leadership. Suddenly, all of that disappeared. Lopetegui inherited a broken situation, and things quickly became a disaster. Madrid struggled to score goals. The attack looked lifeless. Confidence disappeared. Then came the humiliation against Barcelona. A heavy El Clasico defeat destroyed what little trust remained. Fans turned against him. Media pressure exploded. And the board lost patience. After only a few months, Lopetegui was sacked. His Real Madrid era ended before it truly began. Santiago Solari, the temporary solution 2018-2019. Next came Santiago Solari, a former player, a youth coach, someone who understood the club culture. At first, things actually looked promising. Solari gave opportunities to young talents like Vinicius Jr., and many fans appreciated the energy he brought. But Real Madrid isn't a club where promising is enough. You must win immediately. And eventually, the team collapsed. Within one terrible stretch, Madrid lost multiple Clásicos to Barcelona. They were knocked out of the Copa del Rey, and Ajax destroyed them in the Champions League. It was the end of an era. The old Real Madrid suddenly looked vulnerable, slow, and outdated. Solari paid the price. And once again, Madrid searched for another manager. The return of Zidane, 2019-2021, when things became chaotic. Real Madrid returned to the man they trusted most. Zinedine Zidane came back, and immediately stability returned. This second Zidane era was different though. The squad was aging. Ramos getting older, Marcelo declining, Cristiano already gone, and injuries constantly hurt the team. But despite everything, Zidane still delivered. Real Madrid won La Liga in 2020. It wasn't flashy football. It wasn't domination like before, but it showed Zidane's ability to adapt. He turned Madrid into a more defensive, disciplined team. Still, problems behind the scenes continued growing. Reports suggested tensions between Zidane and the board. He reportedly felt unsupported during difficult periods. The media criticism also became exhausting. Then, in 2021, Zidane resigned again, and this time, the goodbye felt emotional. He later explained that he no longer felt the trust from the club hierarchy, even after winning so much. Pressure at Madrid never disappeared. Carlo Ancelotti, the calm master. Real Madrid brought back Carlo Ancelotti. Many fans thought it was just a short-term solution. But Ancelotti once again proved why he's one of football's greatest managers. Unlike tactical obsessives, Ancelotti brings calmness. Players love him because he understands footballers emotionally. And under him, Real Madrid created another magical Champions League run. The 2022 campaign became legendary. Comebacks against PSG, Chelsea, and Manchester City. It felt impossible. Yet Madrid survived every time. That's the strange aura of this club. And Ancelotti understood exactly how to control those moments. He also helped build the next generation. Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo Camavinga, Valverde, Jude Bellingham, instead of forcing change too quickly. He slowly transitioned the club into a new era, which is extremely difficult at Real Madrid. But even during success, rumors about his future never stopped. That aced the reality of Madrid. At most clubs, winning trophies gives you security. At Real Madrid, winning is simply expected. One bad Champions League run, and suddenly your job is in danger again. The future, Xabi Alonso and Arbeloa now. Real Madrid may already be preparing for the next generation of managers. And two names stand out the most, Xabi Alonso and Álvaro Arbeloa. Both are former Real Madrid players. Both understand the pressure of the club. And both are building strong reputations as coaches. Xabi Alonso, the next big thing. Right now, Xabi Alonso is seen by many fans as the perfect future Real Madrid manager. Why? Because he combines intelligence, leadership, tactical flexibility, and modern football ideas as a player. Alonso was one of the smartest midfielders of his generation. He controlled games with positioning, passing, and composure. And now, as a manager, he's showing the same intelligence from the sidelines. His work at Bayer Leverkusen completely changed how people view him. The team played aggressive football, organized, pressing quick transitions and beautiful build-up play more importantly. Leverkusen looked like a team with identity. That's something Real Madrid always values. Fans already imagine Alonso coaching stars like Bellingham, Vinicius, Camavinga, and many believe it's only a matter of time before he returns to Madrid. But coaching Real Madrid is different from coaching any other club. At Madrid, tactics alone are not enough. You must control the dressing room. You must survive media pressure. And you must win immediately. The expectations will be massive, especially because fans already see Alonso as the chosen one. Alvaro Arbeloa, the inside project, then there's Alvaro Arbeloa. Unlike Alonso, Arbeloa is developing directly inside Real Madrid's academy system, and quietly. He's becoming one of the club's most interesting coaching projects. Arbeloa has worked with Real Madrid youth teams and earned praise for disciplined defensive organization and strong connection with young players. Many people inside the club reportedly view him as someone who truly understands Real Madrid mentality. Not just winning, but understanding the pressure, responsibility, and standards of the badge. Arbeloa also represents something important: continuity. Real Madrid often trusts former players because they already understand the culture of the club. That emotional connection matters, especially in difficult moments. Right now, Alonso appears closer to becoming Real Madrid manager in the future. But Arbeloa is a name fans should absolutely remember. Because at Real Madrid, things change very quickly. Why does Real Madrid change managers so often? The answer is simple: pressure. Real Madrid is the biggest football club in the world. The expectations are almost impossible. Fans demand beautiful football trophies, dominance, and superstar performances all at the same time. At smaller clubs, managers are allowed to rebuild slowly. At Madrid, you either win immediately or you leave. That pressure destroys many coaches, but it also creates legends. Because if you succeed at Real Madrid, you succeed under the hardest conditions possible. The story of Real Madrid managers is a story of glory, pressure, and constant change. Some managers lasted years. Others survived only months. But no matter who sits on the bench, the expectations never change. Win everything, or face the consequences. And maybe that's exactly why Real Madrid remains so dangerous. Because at this club, there is no comfort zone. Only pressure, only ambition, only winning.